Good morning. Aloha from Florida. There's the sun. Where's the moon? Haven't seen it for the last few days. Why? Where does the moon go during the new moon? Nothing can detect it. You can't see it. The alleged earth shine of the sun hitting the earth and shining back into space doesn't light up this side of the moon. The moon is just simply gone. So where'd it go? Well, let's just say the moon is not terra firma. It's not a rock in space. No one has ever been to it. No one will ever go to it. It is kind of funny to think all the fanboys believe there's a rover on Mars, but there's not one on the moon. Mars is something like 40 million miles away, and the moon is less than 500,000 miles away, 238,000. And we have rovers and helicopters and drones on Mars, but nothing on the moon. Okay, so where did the moon go? We don't know. There's a theory that the moon and the sun are simply projections into our atmosphere or our sky. The sun, even by globe-loving scientists or electrical engineers, is claimed to be electrical in nature. There's a couple of different very experienced, even professors of electrical engineering, claiming the sun is electric. Well, let me ask you, if the sun is electric, wouldn't that mean that the mass of the sun is less, far less, than what is assumed in mainstream science? Yeah, it would. Which means the entire gravity theory is out. Which, if you research gravity, if you research reality, you know that gravity is just an unproven theory. And please, get this. MIT Physics 3 professor claims that gravity works up there, out there, in outer space with the other heavenly bodies. But here, near the Earth, we are governed by electrical forces. Now, also, I'll say this about gravity. The gravity theory has two. If you believe in the globe, did you know there's two different types of gravity? Yep, most people don't. But one is mass attracts mass, which has never been proven. Oh, the scientists will point to an experiment done long time ago by Cavendish, but you can't show me an experiment in 2022 of mass attracting mass. No, you can't. How about the other gravity? That's called Newtonian is the first one, and the second one is what? Einstein's, the bending of space and time. Now that's pure science fiction. That's pure pseudoscience nonsense. But that is what the professor at MIT Physics 3 is talking about when he says gravity works up there with the heavenly bodies. But here, we are governed by electrical forces. More specifically, it's called incoherent electrostatic acceleration. The Earth has a measurable negative charge. When you leave the surface of the Earth, you become positively charged. The higher you go up, the stronger that charge is. And so that's why if you're up there, you will accelerate faster as you fall towards the Earth. Incoherent electrostatic acceleration. So, gravity. The other really hilarious thing about it, oh, look at the chemtrails. You think those are contrails? No, those are chemtrails. They're spraying something. Who knows? I don't know. But anyway, it can't be good. Gravity. The funny thing about it is that in order to make their math magic work, they have to use two more theories called dark matter and dark energy. In fact, dark matter and dark energy accounts for 96% of the theory. So you have one unproven theory called gravity, and you have two more unproven theories called dark matter and dark energy. And those two unproven theories are supposed to give credit to the third unproven theory called gravity. Wake up. Mainstream science is called pseudoscience. They have thousands of claims with no observations and no measurements. It's all beliefs and opinions. The fact of our reality is that the Earth is flat and motionless. Things rise and fall due to relative density and electrical forces. So, believe what you want to believe, or question what you were indoctrinated with. Question what you were brainwashed with since you were born. and see if you can't learn the truth. The earth is flat and motionless. It's never moved 1 inch. Everything we see in the sky rotates over our heads. The sun and moon are about the same size and altitude. The earth is much larger than both. We'll see the moon again start rising from the ocean here on the east coast of Florida another day or two. Why? Because it moves slower than the sun. The sun overtook it, and when it did, we experienced a new moon, which cannot be seen with any optical equipment. Oh, the ISS is up there. Why don't they shoot the moon during a new moon? It's never happened. It won't happen. The ISS is just a high altitude aircraft, maybe at 10 miles away or 15 miles away. Did you know the CIA, some people in the CIA call NASA not a space agency? They also say it's where the bulk of mind control is being done. So being a fanboy, oh, I'll tell you this too. I talked to someone who worked at NASA just a couple months ago here in my hometown. They worked there for 20 years. And he said a few things that made me realize he might be open to the idea of the earth being flat. So I asked him, I said, hey, is NASA legit or are they fraudulent? And he said, without missing a beat, he said, it's both. He said, what they do at the Cape and launching those rockets, that's fraudulent. That's just a show. What their real work is secret, and it's private, and it's with the government and the military. Coming from a man who worked there for 20 years. So, was he pulling my leg? Maybe. Was he telling the truth? I think he probably was. I'm just trying to get you to think that many of the things we were all taught to believe as true are simply not true. Have a great day. God bless you. Here, we'll take a look at the sun. We're going to get out of the shade. Realize the stars rotate over us the fastest. Then the sun moves the second fastest, and then the moon moves the slowest. And the other, what you would call planets, which are actually wandering stars, they move on their own circuits. And if you could look down on them, they make like a spirograph pattern as they go forward and backwards. But the sun tells the hours and days, the moon tells the weeks and months, and the stars tell the years and decades. Have a great day. God bless.